Brazilian ex-president Dilma Rousseff has criticized Netflix over its new series, The Mechanism, which is based on one of the largest corruption scandals to hit Brazil. Ms. Rousseff accused Netflix of distorting reality and spreading lies about her and her fellow ex-president Luiz Lula da Silva. The series premiered last week. It comes just over 6 months before presidential elections, in which Lula is currently the front runner. The series is advertised by Netflix as being loosely inspired by true events. The events it portrays are those surrounding Operation Car Wash, the investigation into Brazil's massive corruption scandal, which has seen dozens of high-ranking politicians and business tycoons go to jail. In Grenada, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell has named a 14-member cabinet following the March 13th general elections, reiterating an earlier pledge to broaden the social impact. Mitchell's new National Party won all 15 seats at stake in the general election. This is the third time the party has achieved defeat since 1999. The Prime Minister told hundreds gathered at the National Stadium on the outskirts of the capital Sunday that his party would not embrace the winner-takes-all philosophy of the past. He said that the members of the new cabinet represent some of the most dedicated and passionate men in the country, and that he was particularly impressed and inspired by the many recommendations and the streams of comments and suggestions from all sectors of the general public. The National Association of Haitian Media on Tuesday said it is concerned at the silence of the police and judicial authorities following the disappearance of photojournalist Vladimir Leganure. The association said that he left for an assignment in Grand Ravine on March 14, which is one of the areas where in recent years gang clashes have been particularly violent. The association called on the Director General of the National Police of Haiti and the Government Commissioner of the jurisdiction of Port-au-Prince to make every effort to find the journalists. The media group said that while many officials, including the Minister of Culture and Communication, have expressed some concern about the disappearance of the photojournalist, he has not been found. Internationally, thousands of people have protested in the Siberian city of Kemerovo, angry at Russian officials over the leisure complex fire that killed at least 64 people, 41 of them children. President Vladimir Putin arrived in Kemerovo earlier and blamed criminal negligence for Sunday's blaze. Relatives say dozens of people, including children, are still missing. Investigators say the fire alarm was switched off and exits blocked. 4 people have since been charged. Another has been detained, and a guard from a private security firm will be charged shortly, Russia's investigative committee says. A national day of mourning will be observed on Wednesday. A video of a wild elephant in India blowing out ash from a fire has baffled wildlife experts around the world. Vinay Kumar, a scientist belonging to the Wildlife Conservation Society in India, filmed the 48-second video during a work trip to Nagarhole Forest in Karnataka State in April 2016. He told the BBC that he had not released the video until now because he did not quite realize its importance. Scientists say that they are still not clear why the elephant was blowing ashes. Mr. Kumar said he and his team were visiting the forest early in the morning to monitor camera traps set up to capture images of tigers. He spotted the female elephant barely 164 feet away and began filming with his point-and-shoot camera. The elephant appears to ingest charcoal left by a controlled fire on the ground and blow out the ashes, according to the statement. Children in France will start school at the age of 3 instead of 6 under new reforms announced by President Emmanuel Macron. The change will give France one of the lowest compulsory school starting ages in Europe, but it will only affect a small number of children, as the majority of French families already choose to send their children to school at 3. Only 2.4% of children are not enrolled at that age, government figures show. Mr. Macron said the change was intended to reduce inequality in education, as parents in poor areas of France and in overseas territories are less likely to send their children to school at an early age.